The Spurs play before the hometown crowd here live in San Antonio, Texas. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. The Magic made a special trip here for one game back in Orlando for the next one. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
And making it look easy. I mean, a terrific run. And who knows, this may just be the tip of the iceberg. They could have a lot more wins in store. Before it's all said and done.
I wouldn't be surprised at all given the way they are playing. Team basketball at its finest.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so in the game for the Magic, Batuma's out there with Wiley. And there's Money. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Olynyk in at the 5 spot. 5 to shoot. Here's Lowe. Misses the 3. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Orlando Magic. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
But hey, it's a different season and anything can happen.
He doesn't usually play from out there. Murray's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Spurs. Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner in Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing. His courage in the Bahamas. And his first hoop of crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. They get a hand on it, and the Spurs with possession. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I did speak with the head coach of the Spurs. He knows they have to dig in on defense. They're facing a really talented offense. He said if those guys get going, we're going to be on the wrong end of some long runs. We have to be disciplined, work together, and make those second, third, and fourth efforts on plays, whatever it takes to get a stop. We'll see if they can get a win in this first matchup between the teams this year. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, nice work. Holding this offense in check will not be a simple job today.
Especially if they're allowed to get off to a quick start. If they get into a rhythm right away, it's almost impossible to get them out of it.
This team, they like to attack quickly before the defense gets set. So you have to be ready for that and be fast to get back on every possession.
And so it's San Antonio with it. following the bucket by Orlando. Passes it to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 15. That shot, no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
And they like him to be aggressive. I think Olynyk has the talent to be a difference maker offensively.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
White, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. And he gets it to go. White's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Out left to the wing. Rubio left side. Money, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Spurs trail by 3. On the wing, Heel. Outside, White. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul. Here's Lowe. Rebound by Olynyk.
A high percentage look from the mid-range. Might have been surprised that he was so wide open.
Here's Money. Light covering. There's the pass to Olynyk. Fades and shoots. The shot. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out, though. If you're going to shoot in the low 30s, you're going to end up losing a lot of games.
They could hit a thing out there. With that awful shooting percentage, you'll be lucky to win one game in this league.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
Well, right around this time of the season, Smitty, it's easy to lose focus. Talk about how players keep themselves motivated to bring it every night. That, to me, would seem very different.
It is, and I think you got to set those real small goals. And I think on one of our teams, our goals was after the All-Star break, you can see we were starting to get into that funk. And what we said was, let's not lose 2 games in a row for the rest of the season. Those type of small goals keep everybody engaged.
You put the season in terms of every 20 games, every 10 games. How do you measure to kind of pace yourself?
I think most teams do it in a block of 20s. Like you said, you kind of go a block of 20s and see if you can go, 75% in those games. And that's where you start to see the great teams, they do that.
It's good to know.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Here's Hardy, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Money, light covering. Olynyk in the corner. Drills it from outside. Olynyk's got 7 points.
And listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
Now here's White. Cauley-Stein kicks to Wallace. Back to Cauley-Stein. Spurs passing it around. And here we go. Money passes to the Batum, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Money, and it's Orlando with another.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
San Antonio making a switch here. Arcidiacono's checked in. Spurs trail by 10. shot from 12. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Money.
And the way that he's been able to kind of create something out of nothing for his teammates has been remarkable. Fantastic and timely passing combined with his vision is something that all players should aspire to have.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Magic. Pass to Batum. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
There's only the Basketball Hall of Fame that is shared among all basketball organizations, Steve. Do you think there should be an NBA Hall of Fame?
You know, Kevin, I do.
You first,
I mean,
center.
I love the way we've done it. And
Not even real.
Successful, but, you know, the Basketball Hall of Fame is your entire body of work. And I think sometimes we don't understand that that's from high school, college level into the NBA. Whereas, you know, there's some guys are making it because of that, and there's some guys getting slighted because of that. So I do think one day we should just have the NBA Hall of Fame, just like the NFL.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2.
Know what the way to the center.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Stop lying.
Here's Arcidiacono. Broke loose. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Call yourself from San Antonio.
And now you see the two
Fuck outta here. You go to
Not
hell.
only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. Number 1, the Magic.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense. And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
My opinion, it's been the commitment to pounding the ball inside. That's what's giving them the upper hand.
Here's Arcidiacono.
Is he mad yet?
The Magic getting the bucket. Five on the clock. It's tipped, and another steal for him. And that,
Okay.
Shut your mouth.
They've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
Here's Money. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And how about that? What a sensational
Your yesterday's news.
finish.
Yeah, you
Go
got to be
away.
able to get some hang time to do that one. Spurs trail by 17. Wallace right side. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Batum. Pass to Olynyk. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Olynyk's got 9 points.
And really the transition defense starting to let them down.
Time called here. The
Shut your mouth,
Spurs
San
decide
Antonio.
to talk it over.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Keep it nice and golfy. Applaud. It's a free show.
The Spurs making a switch here.
A chance now to see the numbers for Olynyk. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. First in shooting percentage, 8th in steals, and don't forget top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. And that one drops for him. He's got 14.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Arcidiacono. Tyner. Olynyk is covering. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it galloping the fast.
Raise your hands.
And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, you know, Greg, if it was any other player, it might be surprising, but he is just so good. Archie Diacono kicks to left. Passes it to Archie Diacono. Here's Tyner. Oh, that's blocked. Outside, Batum. And the basket by Olynyk.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
Here's Archie Diacono. Here's Tyner. It's blocked. And the pass to Archie Diacono. Out of the miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The offensive rebound. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And gee, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot. He's always battling in the paint. He's one of the best at that position.
Down low. Here's Money. And he goes in for the dunk.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
San Antonio with the ball after the Magic pick up two. Here's Rubio. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving the ball away, you're going to get punished.
Murray surveying the D. Inside, here's Archie Diacono. That one off the back iron and out. And the Magic with possession. Rubio, again the Magic score.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
You know what they've done? They've been aggressive on both ends. That's showing up on the scoreboard.
To the inside. Here's Archie Diacono. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
He is so out of his element right now. Hasn't made a shot all quarter. I feel for him.
Wallace outside. Murray, good. Murray's got 5 points.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Stupid.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And it's White missing.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And the dunk by Olynyk.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
Another steal. And so it's Orlando sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hey, team. Please don't try to play us.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
Wasn't you right?
There are several ways,
You wouldn't
as
do
you
that.
know, to take control of the game. Getting
What
stops
was it then?
is one of them.
They've got Barber. He's out there with Ibaka. White is out there with Buddy Hield. So that's who San Antonio starts the second one. Steve, obviously, schemes evolve on both sides of the ball. Talk about some of the biggest changes that you have seen defensively since you were playing.
I think the one, Kevin, that sticks out right now, so many teams now are comfortable and are able to switch 1 through 5. You kind of switch 1 and 2 and 4 and 5. Now you see point guards are switching on centers. And I think also defensively right now, you see a lot of teams right now influencing guys to drive the basketball to their opposite hand. Back when we played, we kind of just played a guy straight up and then let the defense rotate and you were in full rotation.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Spurs shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. And White kicks to Hield. Knocks it loose. Just 4 to shoot. It's good. Ibaka's got his first points of the night.
If you let Serge get looks in there, he's going to shoot them for a very high percentage.
Here's Money. It's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. And we'll get a look here where the shots have been coming from for him.
Well, this is what you wanted to see from him. I mean, he's not settling for anything and is going right at the defender, taking the ball to the rim whenever he can. And the attitude he's had on offense is keeping his team flying around, as his energy is contagious out there right now.
Now here's White. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
Golfy, let's go.
White up top. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Atlanta Hawks.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Hield from outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to take that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Poked loose. Here's Wiley. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Sky high. One of his advantages as an undersized forward.
And here's White. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Hield outside. DiVincenzo. San Antonio again missing. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Money passes to Wiley.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Eat popcorn. You know where to get it? Get some popcorn.
The first one falls.
Put it in your mouth.
And for the Spurs, they're still finding ways to improve the roster, but you can never really replace a Tim Duncan.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And the Spurs with possession. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
My soul.
And speaking of Duncan, Steve, there were just so many ways in which he affected winning.
Yeah, the scoring efficiency from Tim Duncan, the interior defense, the defensive rebounding, plus his physical and mental toughness.
Here's Money, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Hard to maintain your discipline, but obviously this was the game plan coming in, and they're carrying it out.
Here's Hield, the Magic hitting the bucket. Pass to Barber. Pass to Hardy. In the corner, it's Healed. 6 on the shot clock. Paulie stop. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Money. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. Pass to Lowe. Kicks to Cauley-Stein. On the wing, Heel. Defended by Batum. For 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Riley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Batum scanning the floor. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now, a look at the top scoring point guards this season. You look at Money, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they need it.
He's the perfect picture of that modern point guard, a player who's so much more than just a distributor.
Now, here's Batum. He had 28 points in the win against Phoenix.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy. Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
Heel, but shy. Now the pass to Hardy. Orlando grabs the miss. To the paint. Batum passes to Money. He feeds it to Olynyk. Rubio outside. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Money. That shot misses. So the Spurs will take it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
And the basket by Olynyk.
Often you find him out on the wing, but Olynyk seizing the opportunity to go inside and dig out that extra possession.
Now here's Heald. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. San Antonio's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. Here's Wiley. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them, defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
San Antonio with the ball. The Magic hitting the bucket. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. And that goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Cauley-Stein. Walls is checked in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for Heald. Here's Money. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Money's got 31 points.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot. A big reason why they're ahead in this game.
Murray kicks to Wallace. Pass to Lowe. Wallace outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hardy. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Murray. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Money. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
You know, easier said than done. What they need to do is string together some positive plays, try to turn the tide.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Arcidiacono kicks to Murray. Down low, here's Wallace, and Wallace slings it in.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Money. He's got 34.
And he is pouring it on here offensively. Olynyk looks to be warmed up.
The Spurs shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Wallace, the pass to Arcidiacono. Back to Wallace. That one bounces around and comes back out. Orlando's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Pass to Wiley. Hook loose. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the balls away with just such ease. Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. On offense, here are the Spurs. Arcidiacono kicks to Murray. Free throw line jump shot. Back to Wallace. 5 on the clock. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Batum. Orlando's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Rubio, the pass to Money. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Arcidiacono. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Batum leading the charge. Passes it to Money. Here's Arcidiacono. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Murray, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Offensive rebound, Wiley, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steve, you were kind of a positionless player. When you played 6'8", highly skilled, talk about some of the guys who really fit that bill in today's game.
I think guys like LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum does a fantastic job. Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown, he's done a nice job. Gordon Hayward. Those are the guys that are 6'8", 6'7", can do a lot of different things at that position. One of the best also at that position, Andre Iguodala. To be able to switch out on offense and also play different positions on the offensive end.
Excellent list. Knocked loose. Outside, White to the middle. And a dunk by Lamb.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's Money. White covering. Here's Money. The pass to Wiley. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Wiley's got 20 points.
How about the quarter he's having? Tremendous execution on the offensive end, helping to further fuel this lead.
And now Orlando on the break. Batum for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And that's another fast break bucket. And this is the pace, though, guys, that's been working for them.
They are winning the battle in transition. Look for them to keep pushing the tempo.
Now here's White. Ibaka right side. In the corner, Wallace with it. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Wallace misses.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
And the basket by Rubio.
Changing gears, mixing up the pace. This is where Rubio shines.
Now here's White. He's covered closely. Money passes to Rubio. The layup missed. Spurs shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Batum against Wallace. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
DiVincenzo, covered by Rubio. To the paint. Shot to stop the run, and it's White missing. Rubio taking his time here. And the basket by Olynyk.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
No good that time. And so it's Orlando, able to put on a show for the ages. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and it's Jed Smith. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets and fouls. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotation. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. You know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel!
We come back to San Antonio now with a look at the world-famous Riverwalk with its restaurants and boats and nightclubs and people. Lots going on. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's the Magic with the ball. And so in the game for the Magic, Ricky Rubio is out there with money. Then there's Wiley. Then there's Batum. And it's Olynyk in at the 5, down low. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Stripped away. Money passes to Batum. Here's Money. Here's Wiley. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Money. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. They'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers.
And for that game against the Hawks, it won't be an easy one given it is coming on the back end of a back-to-back. But they've been playing some fantastic basketball lately. And when you are winning back-to-backs, you're feeling good about yourself.
They swipe it. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Batum leading the charge. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammer. It's deflected. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
I like that they're trying to maximize the value of each possession, and you know their coach likes it.
Here's Murray after the Magic pick up 2. Heel kicks to Murray. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Money. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Knocks it loose. Murray outside. Down low. And now Rubio pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Spurs have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
And we talk about this a lot. Turnovers leading to transition points.
I love the anticipation right there for the pick. Then he wastes no time getting up court.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Orlando. Very strong season they've had. Always at or near the top of the conference. And right now they're in first place in contention for that. Exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And of course, Boston just need to take it a game at a time.
And I think for the Magic, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
That's been the key. This coaching staff knows what their strengths are. They play to those strengths. That's how they've gotten the most out of their talent. See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
Poked away, and another steal for him.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
Man, they just keep coming at you. Can they sustain this level of energy for the rest of the night?
Well, as they feel this lead, looks like the guys are feeding off the success. That keeps them going.
And so it's San Antonio with it. After the Magic pick up 2. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Spurs shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Smitty, looking back in your career, what's the most pressure you felt in a game?
You know, I think the most pressure, you love to be in those games. I think that's when you strive. I think the most pressure I ever felt, and it wasn't a playoff game, Kevin, or a championship game. It was that very first game as a rookie, because that game you had nothing to compare it to, and it was everything you dreamed about. And that first game, you were finally saying, for me, I couldn't get it out of my head. This is my first NBA game. So I think that was the most pressure game I've ever played in.
So it's the Spurs now after the made shot from Ricky Rubio.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Money. He lobs it up. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Dropping dimes all night. He's been completely locked in.
Unselfish basketball, that'll make you very popular amongst your teammates.
Here's Arcidiakono. The Magic hitting the bucket. Hardy passes to Lowe. Here's Arcidiakono. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Good.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
So it's the Spurs now. Passes it to Hardy. Here's Barber. Covered by Rubio. Another steal. Fast break. Here come the Magic.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
For San Antonio, they've got a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. Arcidiacono, the pass to Lowe. Down low, deflects the pass. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ibaka. No good again that time.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olenek has some lift.
San Antonio's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. So the wing on the left.
Yes,
Here's
Mr.
Lowe.
Lanham, thank you for calling Amway.com/movie How can I help you?
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Magic. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Now, here is Ibaka. The pass to Hardy. 5 on the clock. Buck 3. Sinks the triple. 8 points for him.
The defense disrespected his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
Floats it up for Rubio.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
Something went on in that locker room. They'd come out aggressive, but also extremely focused.
Here's Arcidiacono. Pass to Lowe. Fires the 3. Batum grabs the miss.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Spurs shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Passes to Lowe. Here's Hardy. Offline with his 3.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held him back.
Here's Money. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
He just said, hey, put the team on my back, and I'm going to take you the rest of the way.
Here's Arcidiacono. Hardy passes to Arcidiacono. Pass to Barber. Spurs passing it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Hardy. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Orlando's gone off with a 3-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Was shot by Batum. No good. There's the pass to Arcidiacono. Here's Money. Good. That's another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the 8.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Harden covered by Rubio. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Spurs making a switch here. DiVincenzo, covered by Rubio. 5 to shoot. Pass to Barker. There's the triple. Out to White. Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. White's got 7 points.
Because he's inconsistent from range, the defense dares him to take that shot. Bad gamble there. He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Ibaka outside. DiVincenzo. And again, it's San Antonio with a three. Orlando's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
Serge Ibaka, known for his defense since he came into the league. Still a very capable shot blocker. He has good strength, and he can guard post players much bigger than him.
Wallace drawing the double team, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Well, if you believe that a point guard's defense is just as important as his offense, then these guys have been outstanding lately. The point guard steal leaders for the past 10 games. When you look at Money, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
And all those swipes have come for him because of that endless energy with which he plays on the defensive end. I mean, whoever he's guarding, he sticks to them like glue on the perimeter.
His defense is front and center. No doubt about it. He makes huge plays on that end of the floor.
And the Spurs with possession following the bucket by Orlando. White dishes to Ibaka. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Wow, that was a nice athletic roll out of the screen. Ibaka moves with tremendous ease.
Passes it to Olynyk. Here's Money, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Now, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Pass to Ibaka. And there's the feed to White. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Good on the shot. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
To the paint, and another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. The Spurs shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. DiVincenzo. Olynyk is covering. DiVincenzo. No good that time. And Orlando the other way now. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third.
He likes to work that in-between area, upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
And there's the pass to Barton. And he overshot that one, missing.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Pass to White. Left side of Ibaka. From down in the low post, it goes. Ibaka's got 6. Outside Batum. That one falls. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching today. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Wallace outside. Smitty, you're looking around the league right now. Certain players extremely smart. Which guys do you think will make the transition the easiest from player to coach?
You know, some guys that stick out, Chris Paul, I think Mike Conley, LeBron James, obviously. Those guys, they just stick out. You can see their coaches on the floor, Draymond Green, they just have a way because they have those leadership qualities, and also they play the game the right way. They have such a good understanding and a good feel. Those are some of the guys that stand out for me.
That was a good list. You're right. And for the Magic, money out there with Ricky Rubio. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Wiley. And it's Batum in at the small forward position. And for San Antonio, and here are the Spurs. Field outside. The first free throw is good. Murray's checked in for the Spurs. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And he throws it right out of bounds. Careless mistake.
San Antonio making a switch here. Paulie Stein's checked in. And for the Spurs, they're shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. Here's Batum. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Oh, terrific pick. Then kicks it right ahead, turning defense into offense.
And on the other side, that's an annoying miscue. Total lack of focus.
Now here's Murray. Knocks it loose. And now Rubio pushing it up. No one back to stop him, and he makes that one.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Murray outside. The NBA is so financially stable right now, Steve. What's it been like watching this growth for the league overall?
You know, I've loved it because I think the partnership has been phenomenal. The league is growing both for players and also organizations. They've done a nice job of getting a chance to hammer out some of these issues, to making it worthwhile financially for the league and also financially for the players.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. To the middle, and Batum throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And San Antonio has possession, following the basket by Nicholas Batum. DiVincenzo. That three off the mark.
Not a big threat from out there. You see why the defense backed off a little.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. The basket counts, and one will go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And it's Murray penetrating, and the layup falls.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Kicks it to Olynyk. Bounce pass, Rubio. Lets it fly. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
And he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field.
On the wing, Heel. Tipped away. 6 to shoot. DiVincenzo. No good from outside.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
And that one, good.
Usually on the front end of the catch and fire. Rubio on the finishing end right there.
Now here's Murray. He kicks it to land. DiVincenzo misses from short range. Orlando, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Inside. Connects again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Feeds it to Carlos-Towns. Second chance shot, and the layup is good.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Here's Money. Good, that's another bucket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Spurs have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. DiVincenzo banked in off the glass.
You got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Here's Money. He's covered by Murray. The Spurs have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
And that one falls for Olynyk. San Antonio's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Low. From outside, off the mark.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
Here's Money. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. 65 points for Money. Here's Arcidiacono. DiVincenzo, covered by Rubio. Clock at 6. Another steal. Here we go, all alone. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call.
You're in no position, man.
Down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
And that one falls for Olynyk.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Barber's checked in for the Spurs. And so Olynyk nails both of them.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Harden defended by Batum, and there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Len.
Get over.
Passes it to Lowe. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Can they get it? And that one comes up a bit short. Here's Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
And among 7-footers, you know, Olynyk is in the conversation for best ball handlers. He's that good.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting a paltry 33%
No, sir, I said pirate,
not
not pirate.
showing for this offense. Pass to Ibaka. Here's the 3. Riley with the rebound. And it's the Magic's ball to the inside. And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Another steal. Here's Money. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Stolen by Rubio. Batum wide open, he fires. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Batum's got 17 points here in the second half. Harden, covered by Rubio. Ibaka, wide open, he finds. No good from outside. Money passes to Wiley. Three-pointer, and another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Here is Arcidiacono, and that's a foul called on Money. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
This could be a problem. That's his fourth foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
White is checked in for San Antonio. He goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. Here's Arcidiacono. Traps in the tray.
McGee just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And that one drops. Riley's got 37.
His teammates recognize that he has the hot hand going. That's why they get him the ball every chance they get.
Now the pass to Arcidiacono. He feeds it to Ibaka. From down in the low post, it goes.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
Here's Money, and he lays in the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Low, defended by Batum. Looking to end his cold spell. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Money passes to Batum. Can't connect from short range. And for the Spurs, they're shooting just 29% in this game. They're not a pretty sight out there offensively. The shot by Arcidiacono, no good. Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Wiley. Here's Money. To the middle. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Ibaka against Olynyk. That one wide left. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Magic. Outside, Batum. Here's Money. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Arcidiacono. Kicks it to Ibaka. Here's Barber. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a galley win for the Magic.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Money.
Oh, his array of talent on full display. Picks up the triple-double, really takes ownership of this game. I thought that made the difference for them tonight.
DiVincenzo. Up and in on the way.
High percentage play. Working the ball in close, then the nice move to convert.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Money. And it's White with the rebound.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Batum inside the three-point line. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And in as hostile an environment as you're going to see, they found ways to step up time and time again.
You know, playing away from home, it's easy to get out of sync. Instead, they focused and dominated.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.